Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
What's good? I guess working late has its perks sometimes, because the news for Global's release on the Extreme Z Awakening for the super physical type Vegito Blue has been released, and based on the improvements I'm seeing right now, this guy is going to be pretty nice, to say the least. Though, as you can see, let's just go ahead and cover some of the information on here. So leader skill does improve to super type Q+4, HP attack and defense increase of 80%. And then the passive is really where things get a little bit interesting. Attack and defense increase of 40% at the start of turn. Great chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. Damage received from normal attacks minus 40%, and counters with tremendous power. Now, the best part about this is the improvement on the super attack once level 14 or above. Now, as you can see, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemies. So you have to factor in the fact that this guy has a great chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. So with every super attack performed, you are looking at greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn. Now, on top of that, based on how you set up the potential levels, you're going to see another potential super attack. So yeah, you're looking at a pretty decent upgrade to this guy, just based on what I'm reading right now. I mean, the attack and defense increase of 40% certainly does help, because he didn't have that, and we'll do the comparison here in a second. But on top of the 40% toward attack and defense, you know, damage did improve from 30% to 40%. And on top of that, you know, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn with each super attack. So yeah, I mean, this guy is going to be pretty buck nice, to say the very least. I mean, let's talk about how it previously was, to basically, you know, show you guys or talk about how much of an improvement this actually is. So with the super attack pre-EZA, what it currently is, it's simply just causing immense damage to enemies. So the fact that they tacked on the ability to greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn based on each super attack, that is going to be pretty insane. Now, on top of that, the passive skill previous to the EZA, again, great chance to launch up to 2 additional attack, which has a medium chance to become a super attack. So that not only did the super attack ability change, you're looking at a chance to become a super attack, which should be an equivalent of, let's see, what is that, an equivalent of 10% chance of becoming a super attack. So that is going to change into a medium chance, which will improve to a 25% chance. So you're looking at a 10% increase to 25%. So that is pretty insane as it is. Definitely increases the odds of a additional super attack kicking in. And of course, you guys know, with the physical Vegito Blue unit, it's a little bit of a headache right now with the additional attacks kicking in. It doesn't seem to activate frequently enough, so they definitely did make the adjustments for that, where 10% does increase to 25%. Again, based on that, you're looking at another improvement where you're really looking at a, you know, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. That is going to be, I don't know if they have it, yeah, so basically raises SA multiplier and defense by 50% for 1 turn. That is the equivalent of greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn, and that's just 1 super attack. So imagine a couple of super attacks kicking in. You're looking at a pretty significant difference between the pre-EZA versus the finished product. Now, in terms of like the other areas, you know, you're looking at damage received from normal attack. Traditionally, before it was 30%. Now you're looking at minus 40%. So definitely a 10% improvement will make a difference on that. And honestly, I mean, it looks pretty crazy. Like stats-wise, I think what I'm looking at based on Dokkan Wiki, it looks like HP should be 18,061. Attack should be 19,136, and defense should be 10,194. I don't think the 12 key multiplier changed. I think they rarely do that, so that remains the same at 150%. JP players, we gotta wait a little bit, but this is actually really exciting stuff. I can't wait to run this guy on like the you know, Kamehameha and Last Resort categories. Those are gonna be pretty insane. Obviously, Tech Vegito Blue stacks attack and defense for longer battles, definitely a good unit for that. But this is definitely going to be pretty interesting to see what the final product is. Test it out. I mean, again, let me stress enough. I can't stress enough. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn based on every super attack. Built-in, great chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, improving from a chance to a medium chance, so that's a 10% to 25% chance of becoming a super attack with those 2 additional attacks. Plus, based on how you have the potential levels set up, I think I have mine set up at like 11 and 15, so 11 additional attack and 15 criticals. I might actually rearrange that to at least go with a 14 additional attack and 12 criticals maybe, based on what I'm seeing right here. Just because that greatly raised attack and defense, I can see that being very, very beneficial. Now, they were smart enough to keep it to 1 turn. I think anything outside of that would have been a little bit too ridiculous. So, again, we'll have to test this out firsthand and see how this is. But definitely a much more hype behind the EZA compared to, say, the Agility Super Vegito. I think that one was a unit that people really expected a lot out of, and certainly people found it underwhelming. I think this guy is definitely going to live up to the hype in terms of the improvements. So, you know, global players, you definitely get the first dibs on it. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting how this guy plays out. It falls into a variety of categories like Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, prepare for battle, or sorry, those are links. I was like, Super Saiyan, he doesn't fall into that category. Categories applicable are Realm of Gods, Patata, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, and Last Resort. So those are definitely going to be interesting to find out how that works out. Of course, Last Resort is a JP exclusive at this point, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be exciting. Definitely a lot of hype behind it, so we'll see how that plays out. But again, I just wanted to cover the news as quickly as possible, so hopefully you guys found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace out.